Good morning, guys. Josh Sanders here. Welcome back to Sanders Fishing. We just put in the water down here at Lake Wylie this morning. Watercolor's not kind of as dirty as I thought it would be for Wylie after some of the rains we've had. We do have high winds today, supposed to be some 35-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Go figure. Seems like every weekend for the past 3 or 4 weeks we've just had brutal weather on Saturdays. But fishing a little club derby down here today, and we're gonna see if we can get after it. We've got some kind of show you what we got tied on here. Just got, I'm gonna try a speed trap, got some jerk bait, chatterbait, and a jig. But y'all stay with us. We're gonna see if we can catch a few, hopefully. I'm the only boat that's put in so far. I'm ready to go. First fish of the morning on a crankbait on this point. Oh goodness. Not a huge one, but a good start to the morning. Kind of gives me an idea of something to kind of run with for a minute. Throwing the crystal crawl speed trap there. Wind's already blowing. A little chunky joker, but we're gonna put him in the live well and keep getting it. I've got a good fish if he don't get me hung around these pylons. Oh, he's barely hooked. Barely hooked. Come here, babe. Whew. That's a good one. Whew, man. It's good to be back in largemouth country. Been on James too long. It's a 4-pounder, probably. Man, I didn't crank that crankbait twice right off that dock right there, and he smoked it. Whoo! He's up there in about 3 foot of water. Thought he was gonna get me hung around these dock pylons. Dadgum, right there was another one. That is a good start to the morning. Really good start to the morning. Got another one on the crankbait here. It's a pretty good fish. He ain't huge, but a little spot. Oh goodness gracious. I got all these clothes on. It's a little cold this morning. Man, they are swallowing that thing. If I can get around them today, they're gonna eat this thing with that wind blowing. It's gonna be a good day. We want to call him by the end of the day, but it's another decent fish. Well, we just caught another little bitty fish on a chatterbait back here in the back of this pocket. Trying to get us another one on the crankbait here. We got 4 in the live well real quick this morning. One good one. 2 for sure.
need to be cold. I'd like for all three of them to be cold. I think we can do it today though. There's definitely some fish. Definitely some fish eating this morning. It's pretty fun. Caught one there on the crankbait. Another nice spot, fill out our limit there. It's about 10 o'clock. Just now filled out our limit on the crankbait. We have caught a couple on the chatterbait, a couple small ones. Just trying to make something happen here. Went back in the creek and tried it, and I get a pretty good creek. I like to fish down here, and didn't caught one tiny one back in there on a boat ramp. But we're gonna keep after it here. We got a limit. We just need to call about 4 of them. Oh Lord. But it could be worse. Give you a little midday update. Throwing a chatterbait. Wind has picked up substantially. Still, we've caught probably 5 or 6 more pound and a quarter fish, maybe 14 inches. Nothing that'll help us. Kind of a tough day. It's like when you find them, you'll catch several, and then you just hit a dry spell. But we're gonna keep after it and hopefully find them here in a minute. Maybe, I don't know. It's a giant, whatever it is. My Lord, what a catfish. Freaking catfish on a spinnerbait, son. He killed it. He's a big one. Yeah. He is a big one. Got my line all messed up. God, thought that was him, y'all. Look at my line. Good night. I guess there goes throwing a spinnerbait. Shoot. I think that spinnerbait's ruined after a 15-pound catfish. Look, the hook's turned sideways. Oh Lord. Well, crap. Well guys, I come back in the creek. It's about 2 o'clock. I mashed record on my GoPro a second ago. I started throwing a white chatterbait, kind of switched up colors chatterbait, see if I could get bit, and I caught one small fish on it pretty quick, and then caught one about 3 pounds on it and hit record on my camera, but I don't know what the crap happened. It didn't record, so sorry about that. But we called, and thank God. It's been a long, I mean, we've caught fish all day. I mean, we've caught fish after fish after fish, man, but they're just all tiny, little bitty dudes. So we're gonna keep after it here and try to, got 2 more fish I need to really get rid of if I'm gonna have a chance. So we're gonna go try another spot. Well, that's the end of that video for Lake Wylie, our little club tournament down there. We ended up finishing 4th place, I think, had 11 pounds. Definitely not where we wanted to be. It took 16 to win, 14 was second. The guys that won, I think, caught most of their fish on a spinnerbait in the really, really dirty water. I wish I would have spent more time with the white chatterbait in the creeks. I think I figured out something late in the day. I lost a good fish and caught one a little over 3 pounds that helped. But definitely chalk that one up as a lesson learned. And every time you go in the water, you learn something, man. That's what's cool about fishing. No one knows it all. So every time you go out, you get an opportunity to try to figure the fish out and learn something. So going to be out on James this coming weekend, so hit that like and subscribe button if you hadn't already. Appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you out on the water.